In a region where progress is measured in height, glitter, and record-breaking ambition, one country dares to go in the opposite direction. The United Arab Emirates built the world's tallest skyscraper. Qatar constructed a futuristic capital and hosted the most expensive FIFA World Cup in history. And Saudi Arabia, it's building a megacity that could cost over $1 trillion if it's ever finished. For decades, the Arabian Gulf has raced toward the sky, powered by oil wealth and monumental visions. But while its neighbors build higher, faster, and flashier, Oman is quietly rewriting the definition of progress. No shimmering skylines, no 800-meter towers, no flying taxis, just a steady, deliberate path toward a future built on balance between technology and tradition, ambition and authenticity. So, what exactly is Oman doing? And why does this small nation, nestled between deserts, mountains, and the Arabian Sea, believe its future doesn't need to scrape the sky? To understand that, we have to travel back to 1970, the beginning of a different vision. Back then, Oman was one of the most isolated countries on Earth. It had just 10 kilometers of paved roads. Electricity was rare, and finding clean water was often a daily struggle. That same year, Sultan Qaboos took the throne and changed everything. While other Gulf nations raced to modernize by mirroring the West, Sultan Qaboos took a more traditional path. He envisioned a country that developed at its own pace, blending modern infrastructure with heritage rather than erasing it. He even made one rule that still defines Oman's skyline today. Every building in Muscat should blend with its natural surroundings. The rugged coastal cliffs and the soft tones of the desert mountains. The tallest building in Muscat today is just 16 stories high, a hotel built in 2016. To put that in perspective, Dubai had taller buildings half a century earlier. But this wasn't because Oman couldn't build higher. It simply chose not to. While the rest of the region chased symbols of power and extravagance, Oman focused on people, roads, schools, hospitals, and housing. It built from the ground up, not from the sky down. The new challenge. Fast forward to today, and Oman faces a new kind of test. Oil and gas make up around 50% of the nation's GDP and account for about 70% of government revenue. That's a dangerous dependency in a world turning away from fossil fuels. And Oman's reserves are smaller than those of its neighbors. According to the International Energy Agency, global oil demand could peak as soon as 2030. For Oman, the clock is ticking fast. At the same time, the country's population, now about 4.5 million, is expected to nearly double to 8.5 million by 2040. That means millions of new homes, jobs, and opportunities must be created within just a couple of decades. The solution? A complete national transformation. Oman's Vision 2040, tradition meets technology. Unlike many top-down plans in the Gulf, Oman's vision wasn't just written by politicians or billionaires. It came from the people. From business leaders in Muscat's marketplaces to fishermen along the coast, everyone had a say. The message was clear. Omanis wanted progress, but not at the cost of their identity. Vision 2040 is a blueprint to rebuild the economy from the ground up. For 50 years, oil drove everything. Now, Oman is diversifying, developing special economic zones to attract global business, expanding ports and airports to become a regional logistics hub, and investing in future industries like renewable energy, technology, and education. Education in particular is being completely redesigned. Schools are being restructured to teach creativity, problem-solving, and emerging technologies, from AI to blockchain to robotics. The government itself is being streamlined, with a focus on digital services and sustainable management of natural resources. The ultimate goal? A circular economy, where waste becomes a resource and development sustains itself. But Vision 2040 isn't just a plan on paper. It's already taking shape in concrete, glass, and green spaces across the country. Sultan Haitham City, Oman's modern heartbeat. Forget everything you know about Gulf megaprojects. Sultan Haitham City, one of the cornerstones of Vision 2040, doesn't aim to impress with record-breaking towers or artificial islands. Instead, it's a living blueprint for how Oman envisions the future: connected, human-scaled, and sustainable. The project covers an area 3 times the size of Central Park, divided into 19 neighborhoods. Each one is designed to blend traditional Omani architecture with modern technology. Instead of towering skyscrapers, you'll find carefully spaced homes, 20,000 of them, built to preserve the view of the mountains and maximize natural airflow. Muscat has already experimented with smart technology, installing over 13,000 LED streetlights that reduce energy consumption by up to 85%. Sultan Haitham City takes this even further, with sensors across the city monitoring air quality, traffic, and energy use in real time. In the center lies a 7.5-kilometer riverbed that's being transformed into a massive central park. 1.6 million square meters of green space, forming what they call the Central Green Spine. During dry months, it's a park with walking trails and recreation areas. When the rains come, it becomes a natural flood management system, protecting homes while replenishing water reserves. The city is meticulously designed. A 200-bed hospital anchors the health sector. There are 39 schools, each within walking distance for children, and 25 mosques strategically placed for easy access. A university campus and innovation hubs sit side by side, encouraging collaboration between students and entrepreneurs. Phase 1 covers about 5 million square meters. 6 neighborhoods with 6,700 homes ranging from villas to apartments. It began in 2023 and is expected to finish by 2030. When all 4 phases are done in 2045, Sultan Haitham City will house around 100,000 people. It's not just a city, it's Oman's message to the world. Progress doesn't need to mean chaos. Khuwair Downtown, a new urban vision. While Sultan Haitham City grows on Muscat's outskirts, another bold project is emerging in the heart of the capital, Khuwair Downtown. This $1.3 billion development reimagines the urban core while preserving Oman's natural landscape. Designed by Zaha Hadid architects, the waterfront district covers 3.6 million square meters. For the first time, Muscat is allowing buildings up to 150 meters tall, a huge leap for a city that traditionally capped heights at 16 stories. Still, that's modest compared to Dubai's 800-meter skyscrapers, and deliberately so. The biggest challenge? Balancing ancient wadis, the desert's natural waterways, with modern urban design. The solution is green and blue infrastructure. Natural wadis feed into man-made canals and lagoons, while major highways are transformed into lush, shaded corridors. The district is split into 5 connected zones, each functioning like part of a living organism. Government buildings are being retrofitted instead of demolished, using recycled construction materials to reduce carbon waste. The area will eventually house around 4,500 people, supported by healthcare, education, and public transit. Getting around Khuwair Downtown will feel unlike anywhere else in the Gulf. Light rail, water taxis, shaded cycling paths, and walkable streets are replacing car-heavy highways. Construction begins at the end of 2024, with the first phase connecting directly to Sultan Haitham City, symbolizing Oman's vision of an integrated, sustainable capital, Yiti, the city that powers itself. Further along the Gulf of Oman's coast, the Yiti Development Master Plan pushes sustainability even further. Yiti is designed to be the largest sustainable community in the Middle East, a city that produces as much clean energy as it consumes. It's already well underway. 93% of the infrastructure is complete, and the first wave of homes sold out immediately. The entire community will be operational by 2026. Every building will run on renewable energy, and instead of waste-filling landfills, it will be converted into energy. Perhaps the most astonishing part, in a desert nation, is that 80% of the food consumed in Yiti will be grown within the city itself. Urban farms using hydroponic and vertical agriculture will produce fresh food year-round. Cars will be replaced by electric buggies and shared e-bikes. The city aims to cut residents' carbon footprints by 78% compared to conventional Omani housing. Yiti isn't just an experiment. It's the physical embodiment of Oman's belief that sustainability can be practical, profitable, and beautiful all at once. Tourism and the broader transformation. All of these projects, Sultan Haitham City, Khuwair Downtown, Yiti, form part of a much larger shift. Oman's oil revenues are projected to decline steadily over the next 20 years, and the government knows it. Tourism has become a major focus of diversification. In 2023, Oman welcomed over 3 million tourists, a staggering 41% increase from the previous year. They're drawn not by glittering towers, but by rugged mountains, pristine coastlines, and ancient heritage. By 2040, tourism is expected to contribute 10% of Oman's economy, supported by $51 billion in new investment. One shining example is the $2.4 billion mountain tourism development at Jabal al-Akhdar. Located 2,400 meters above sea level, it will include a wellness village, eco-resorts, and a mountain community for 8,000 residents, welcoming more than 4,000 visitors every day. But Oman's transformation runs deeper than tourism. Vision 2040 includes expanding opportunities for women in the workforce and giving local communities greater decision-making power. Over $33 billion worth of construction projects are now in motion, from ports and highways to modernized fishing harbors and agricultural hubs powered by technology. The human element. At its heart, Oman's greatest resource isn't oil, gas, or land. It's its people. Every reform, every project, and every plan under Vision 2040 is designed around them. Oman isn't trying to outbuild Dubai or outspend Qatar. It's trying to outlast them. Because the true measure of a nation's success isn't how tall its skyline is or how many world records it holds. It's whether the progress it builds actually improves the lives of its people and preserves the soul of its land. So while its neighbors compete to touch the clouds, Oman is building something deeper, a future grounded in balance, sustainability, and quiet strength. The question now is, in a world obsessed with speed and spectacle, can Oman's slower, steadier vision truly succeed? Only time will tell,